What's up, guys? Caden here, or Fatal Gamer. Sorry I haven't posted a video in a while. I've been really busy, and I just didn't have that much time on my hands to post a video. But today I'm going to be telling you guys, I'm going to start doing life stories, because I was watching some of those, and those are pretty cool. And, yeah, so this is a story about when I ran away. I hope you guys can hear good. My phone's just laying on my bed. I'm, not going to film anything, because I'm on my camera still on my phone. And yeah, so this happened when I was about in 6th grade, and from the beginning of 6th grade, my parents were fighting a lot and stuff, and then they weren't together, and so my grades started going down really bad, and I started doing really crappy. To be honest with you, at one point I think I got straight F's, and I was they're really disappointed in me and everything, and so I was just so pissed off, and the entire school year I was just trying, and I was just fuck it, and I gave up at one point. And yeah, so it was past field day, and I couldn't do field day, so I was done. I wanted to run away so bad. I hated my life for some point in time, and I was just done. And a couple months had passed, and my teacher had just been lying to my mom because I had gotten my grades up. My teacher was just making up bullshit excuses, and I was just so pissed off at everybody, and I hated everyone at the time. And so I forget when this was. It had to have been sometime in December, because there was snow on the ground and all that. And one day before school, my mom gets me up really early, and she's like, "Come on, we're going to the school, we have a conference." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, I don't really want to go." And I was forced to go because I had to go. It was just one of those stupid conferences that you have. So we go to the school, and I'm just so pissed off. I'm not talking or anything. I go into the classroom, and we have a place where we put our backpacks, we hang them up. We hang it up. And my teacher, Miss Squires, she was such a bitch. She was the worst teacher I've ever had, ever. And so we go in there, we sit down. She starts talking to my mom, blabbing. Well, that sounds stupid, but whatever. And I'm just sitting there, and I was kind of emotional at that time. And I had tears in my eyes, and the teacher just looked at me and smiled. And I was just so pissed off. I wanted to fucking punch her in the face, but I can't do that because she's a teacher and a girl, so I wasn't going to do anything stupid like that. And she's just telling my mom all these bullshit comments, this and that. My mom just looks at me and just spises me, just glares at me. And at one point I actually started crying, and everyone's outside playing before we go inside and the day starts. My mom leaves, she's like, "You're grounded, when you get home we'll talk." So I'm pissed. And I was like, "Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna run away." So I went and I got a pass, and I was like, "May I leave the classroom to use the bathroom?" And she's like, "Okay, just make it quick." And I was like, "Okay," and everyone's outside. And me and my friends used to go up to the park, because the park was right outside of the school. We used to play tag in the morning and stuff. And so just remember, this is December, and I never wear pants. I'm a shorts guy, and I was wearing shorts. And I had this really thin Vans jacket on. So being the dumbass I did, I go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, and I go out the back door of the school. And I'm running, and I hop this fence, and I cut the side of my leg open. And I told my friend, I was like, "Hey, I'm running away. Don't tell the cops where I'm going." I was stupid. I was in such panic that I didn't care. And I hop another fence, I start running, and there's a main road, and I ran across it, almost got hit by a car because I slipped on ice. And I'm running, and where I live, there's a road that's really long, and a lot of cops are on it. And I wasn't really thinking that day, so I just went up that road. And I'm freezing my ass off. I'm crying. I'm I don't know what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna die out here? And just typical stuff what you think about when you run away. And so I'm running, and I get up to this school, this elementary school, another elementary school, No, I was like, I can't get caught by any seizures. So I was like, maybe I'll head down here and head out to this lake that's near my house. So I go back down, and I'm walking. I'm just walking, and so I start to run because I hear police sirens, and I saw an army guy, and like, you know, when you're running away from home, you're like, oh great, that's probably for you. And I'm just running, and out of like nowhere, I hit a black sheet of ice. The last thing I remember was slipping, and I hit my head, and I got knocked out. Like, I knocked myself out because I slipped on ice. And I guess I was laying there for about 2 hours before anyone saw me. That's what the paramedic said. I guess some family, like these two people, and I'm so happy that they found me and called an ambulance. They found me there, and they called an ambulance. And the last thing I remember is, like, I get in the ambulance. Like, I saw them. Like, I woke up when they were putting me in the ambulance. And when I got inside, when they, like, got me inside, I woke up and I had IVs in my arm. They're, like, putting sugar in me because my blood sugar was low. And, oh, it was just terrible. And so I'm laying there and I'm, like, freaking out. And, like, I can barely remember anything. Like, I don't remember that I ran away. Like, hey, bud, you're the kid that we've been looking for hours. Why did you run away? And I was just done. Like, I was so pissed off. And I was like, great, I'm going to kid jail. That's what I used to call it in in 6th grade. And so we get to the hospital, and they pull me out, like I'm on the gurney. And of course, one of the wheels break. Like, the wheel broke off. So they had to freaking transfer me to another gurney. My neck's hurting, so, like, I'm in so much pain. They finally get me inside. They couldn't find a neck brace that fit me, so I had, like, this really tight neck brace on. And I'm then laying down, there's IVs in my arm, they're testing my blood, and I'm just crying. And I'm just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And my mom walks in, she's crying, she's like, why would you run away? I'm sorry. And I was just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do with my life? I'm so stupid. And so after that, and like my whole family's there, it was a big ordeal. And so we get home, and yeah, I didn't get grounded, but I couldn't play any games or anything, so I was a little mad, but I really regret that day. And I never went to jail, thank God, because that's like my worst fear. But yeah, guys, I just want to say something. I recommend never running away, and if you do, just be smart about it, because like, I'm not trying to encourage anybody, because it's just wrong, but just try not to run away. I mean, just make it, like Roman Atwood would say, just smile more. Just try to be positive with your family, and just try to have a good relationship with them, because you know that they're not going to be with you your entire life, so you just want to make the best out of your guys' friendship, familyship, whatever you call it. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this is not why, like, this is legit. That's my blanket. But I'll see you guys on another video.